There it is. Hello, welcome to my channel.
Good
Tonight
evening.
I'm introducing my wife. This is gonna be what? The time now is 9:09 p.m.
No,
What is this? Monday night,
Tuesday.
Tuesday night, and our topic is about people trying to destroy other people. And I think a lot of these people are getting paid to say bad things about other people, and I must give praises to the Most High before I do anything else.
Yes.
And many Machone, Waters of
His
Life,
life.
and
That's
and
Lakota.
and that's Lakota. Those are my brothers, and I still have a GoFundMe page for the Indians in New Mexico and live in Pueblo Village. And now I turn it over to my wife. This time we call people trying to destroy other people for the price of money.
Hey, hello everybody. Um, my name is Jan or Yellow Cougar or Cougar, and this is good.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, I wanted to come on here tonight because I just wish that people could get along. I'm very disgusted and saddened, and I am call it. I feel, I'm sorry to keep making an example out of Kashawn Rock, but she's all over the menu as usual. And I don't really want to talk her business, but I'm trying to talk about her without talking about her. It's strange. I wish I knew her and that I could call her or write to her or something, or she could call me and I would tell her straight up, you gotta clean up house. The people that are against you, you have to really know what you're doing. Don't get rid of people that are good. If somebody is against you and they're not for your come up, then you need to leave them alone because they're going to try to ruin your life. And this is not just a message for her. This is a message for me, for everyone, for us, all of the beings. We should be more respectful and handle people with care. I'm under the impression that she did not harm the man at the concert. And you know what I'm talking about. The Baltimore, Maryland concert last year around Thanksgiving time. So the reason why I say that is I'm not sure. I have to check out where the information is coming from. But that's still not going to be 100%. Like I said before, I start talking, and my husband talk, my fiance, significant other, whatever you want to call him, before we start digging into anything, I pray, of course, to the highest beings. We're all connected to him. It's not a him or her. You know, it's a us. We're all connected and we all come from and are descendants of that one beautiful explosion that they call the Big Bang. And there were bangs before our Big Bang, so we'll find out a lot more later. And I'm so sorry. I have issues with my eyes. I'm sorry. That's why I'm not able to always open my eye up very wide unless I get excited or something. But I know. I really didn't want to have to come on here and excuse me have this type of presentation, but I'm praying for everything to go well for everyone. I want things to go well for the gentleman that said that he was accosted, harmed. You know, Personally, I'm feeling this is a setup, and I don't think that she did anything to him. I think she was set up to come near. As far as I know, she didn't know that family. And I'm not going to tear down anybody. I'm not tearing down, you know, the headliner, and I'm not tearing down her family. In fact, I like her family. I think they're friendly, smart, intuitive. I think they have a lot of great abilities, and there's no reason to use or harm anyone else. Let's be realistic. More than likely, and I can look it up, she and her sisters have a much bigger following. I know they have a brother too. You know, she has a dad, a stepmom, her mom. I love her mom. I love her, Mrs. E. So, what I'm trying to say, I love all of them, as a matter of fact, excuse me. It's just like I love Jaden, I love all of them. You know, BF, you know what I'm talking about. I love all of them. I want everyone to have order. That would be great. That we send out great prayers and inspiration to other people. And so I'm telling you, pick up your chin, get down on your knees, as long as it's comfortable for you, and tell and ask the Creator and all creation that we all come as one and we work together. If they need money, they can ask for money. Why there's no reason why excuse me. There's no reason why anyone, if they need money or they need something, let's say I have a brand new something or I have something that's in good condition. Well, here I wouldn't really give anybody anything because it's not a good setup. But once I move, I'm going to make sure that everything is excellent, and I'm going to buy a device that will clean the entire apartment. And we're praying to get a house. And I don't want to rain on anybody's parade. It's wonderful that you all can make money. It is. But making surmises about people deciding what you think or just saying outlandish things is not necessarily so. And I do think that some of the players may be on the spectrum, may have some type of impairment. And I'm not talking about the baby. You know what I'm talking about. Not the baby, the rapper, not DA, capital BABY. I'm talking about, you know, our little friend here, our nephew. He, I feel that he will have a great positive life because a lot of people are sending out great vibes to him. I'm sending great vibes to everybody that's involved with him. I'm praying for her mama, all the mamas, all the families, everybody. Praying for her ex-boyfriend, everyone. I want everyone to have a good or great life. And, you know, I really feel it from the heart. And that's why I'm talking like this, is because I want other people to realize no matter what you think is going on, you have more control over what happens and what you see around you. Check people out. Like I said, when I was younger, I should have done a lot more questioning. I didn't really want to question people and them get upset and go back and tell the other people, oh, she's requesting information about you. Why? And blah, 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 blah. It was because I was trying to look out for myself. but I didn't do a thorough job, and then I didn't have computers at my fingertips most of the time. So what I'm trying to say is, in the internet, without the internet, how will we be able to communicate so fast? I mean, it's difficult many other ways. I mean, even if you can call a person, sometimes a person who's an excellent typist, they can type so fast, 100 words per minute. I don't even know if I can speak 100 words per minute, or 200, 300, 400, 500 words per minute. That's way, way out of my league. And I was always a shy person, and I thought that I really thought that you know I really feel deep down inside that most people are good. They have a, I shouldn't say good. They tell you in the Bible not to use that word. That it's only Yeshua, Jesus, also known as Jesus, and God, Jehovah. That's good. So I I really I really feel I can't talk about my family because they haven't given me permissions to do so. So I can't say anything until they give me permission. If they never do, then I can't really say anything. But just know that I love all my family, and things will get better, and I am going to be able to contact most of them, see them, visit them. We'll have fun. I don't want anyone to be jealous or angry because I'm taking up for this young lady, and for anybody that's the underdog. She's the underdog. You know, she's has a fantastic personality. You know, I remember that she was referred to as she's very creative, she's a lot of fun, she's very athletic, and the football team didn't work out. Like she said, she gonna try to form her own football team. I'm praying that she doesn't get more than the 30 days. I think the 30 days is mandatory. So, and I'm praying that she gets out, as soon as possible. If they can arrange something that she can come out earlier, that would be great. And I'm praying that the right people come to her that have good hearts and they're going to be kind towards her. I don't have anything negative to say about these people because we're not living their lives. We don't know how it feels to be inside somebody else's body, somebody's mind. We don't know their spirit. Um, I just really want people to have respect. If you respect yourself, you're not going to disrespect someone else. When I get angry, it's usually because I'm scared, and that's how most people are. You get angry because you're scared, and if you knew why you were afraid, you could calm yourself down and realize, I'm not angry, I'm really afraid. What am I afraid of? You know, basically, you can bring, I don't know how to do everything, but I'm going to learn as much as I can. I'm still a kindergarten kid, I'm still learning things. I'm experiencing life. This is where I want to stay unless I'm called to a higher destination. And I told you before, I don't think my life is example. I'll just say the words that I can pronounce because I have a lisp and it's hard for me to pronounce certain words. Especially, I have a lazy S and my tongue is coming out. It's very annoying. And I don't like that at all. And I've worked on it for almost all my life, like since I was in kindergarten. So, anyway, I just have a regular life. It may not even be regular, it may be irregular. And I want to be better. I see all my friends doing so well, and I appreciate them. They give me inspiration, Everybody. If I see a figure skating doing well, that gives me inspiration. Sure, I want to go back on my out there on my ice skates as well. I went ice skating one time, and it was fabulous. Even though I fell down about 3 times, it was still fun. So what I'm trying to get at here is we all have to try to take the reins of our own lives. And everything that we see around us, I had learned this before and I'm trying to relearn it so I can help make a better picture, a better life for all of us. It's not just myself. I want everyone to be covered. I don't want to see people hungry. I don't want to see people without a safe place to live. I don't want to see people and pets, harmed and hurt and be hungry or homeless. So, excuse me. That's what his face is itching. It's probably kind of dry. Sorry about that. But anyway, I love all of you. It doesn't matter if I don't know you, if I don't see you, it doesn't matter. I love you. If you are a part of my life, and even if you're not a part of my life, I love you anyway. That's me. That's just inside of me. That's the kind of person that I try to be every day. I try not to be stingy. I try to spread love and care and have a lot of aspirations. And I really feel that a lot of my dreams can come true. A lot of all of your dreams can come true as well. There's really not anything that you cannot do, especially if it's legal and safe. We are sticking with legal and safe. I'm not talking about illegal. If someone wants to go that route, I really can't stop you because if God, if Jehovah doesn't stop you, he lets you do your will. Therefore, I can't stop you either. I can try to talk to you, I can try to show you, and if I help you, that's helping me as well. I love to help people. I pray that I can have trillions and zillions of dollars or whatever bartering system that we have, is be a card or numbers or whatever. I pray that I can have a lot of it and give people the help they need and to have places, you know, I guess companies, corporations that will train people for, good, decent jobs with a good, decent pay. And if we don't have jobs like that anymore, whatever it be, raising goats, horses, planting food, we need a lot more organic food. We really do, especially fresh organic food, and not to put that insect wax on them. I didn't know that that wax came from the insects. I thought it was wax. Like, how am I supposed to explain that? I don't know. I have to look that up again about the wax. But insect wax is what they're mainly using on the organic fruits and vegetables to make them, I guess, appear to be shinier and prettier. I don't know if it helps preserve them, but it's animal and, insect is in the animal family. There's basically only three elements down here. I don't, someplace else, another universe, another dimension, another world, they could have more elements. I don't know. They probably could. But as far as I know, living here, we basically only have animal, vegetable, mineral. Like dirt is like a ground up rock. Rocks are minerals. So dirt is a mineral. So what would I the sun is supposed to be a minerals because it's supposed to be a hot ball that gives light and heat to the earth. And other planets, same thing. They're minerals, they're rocks. And It's just a shame that we all should work together. And we're all cousins basically. Every Put it like this, we're all basically cousins. Anyone that lives down here on planet Earth, we're all related. And we're related to the other beings wherever they may be. In other universes, wherever. I was telling you about Machu Picchu, and I have to do some more investigating. But they have portholes around here. They have portals, and I know there were a load of koalas. The koala, the animal that's usually in Australia, and they're so cute, and they like to be picked up. They're really sweet. So there are a whole lot of them behind the supermarket near the railroad tracks and the bus. I don't know why, but there's unusual things that go around here. There's strange beings that are walking around downtown and other places, and people see them, and they're right in broad daylight. So even if you don't believe in the Bible and you think it's a fairy tale, I'd rather have all my bases covered. I want all my bases covered until I'm proven that what we were taught was 100% wrong. If it's proven that it's 100% wrong, I want to know what's right. I want to know what's right. I want to do what's right. I have many obstacles to overcome. Being older or mature doesn't come with an instruction manual usually. We have to make our own roadmap and try to follow the rules. Want to follow the rules. What I mean by try not to make a disturbance, try to be respectful, try to learn, try to observe, try to help other people that need help. There shouldn't be anyone without food. You can grow food, and fruits and vegetables will take us very far. And I really want to basically just about eat just fruits and vegetables. I'm just going to have to scrub that yuck wax off for them until I can grow some myself. Right here where I am right now, I don't know if they opened up the garden or not on my block. I have to find out. But without a garden, I can't really grow things outside because we only have a parking lot. There's just no earth, around here, soil. The soil in the front, but grass is supposed to be planted there. So our building grounds are kind of neglected, and that's the way it is. And I want to do better. We all should want to strive to do better, be better than we were the day before. I know I really didn't know what to do at one point, but now I have a quest. I want to know what's right. I want to know what's wrong. I want to know how to live as well as I can and to be able to help others and be a kindred spirit. I want to be friendly and approachable, and let's get along. We have more in common. Well, basically people have the same needs. You need a shelter, whether it be some people live under like a rooftop and have what are those things called? I can't even think what it's called. You attach it to a tree and it swings back and forth. I can't think of what it's called. But anyway, some people like a simple life. As long as people are shielded from the rain and the elements, and they have food, good food, organic food to eat. They make candies. They have organic candies. A lot of the candies that they buy that we buy or we used to buy, they have organic versions of them without fake dyes, no red number 40 and all that stuff in it. That's not good for you. Those things cause big diseases with the big C. C ends with an R. Do I need to tell you? It's one of the major causes of leaving this realm. And I'll be honest, this is the only realm that I can remember. I can't remember living in heaven. I remember being down here, and I want to preserve myself and do the best for myself. And I extend that to everyone. I extend the olive branch to everyone. And I'm very heartfelt and want people to please stop directing negative energy to other people and about other people. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not going to diss somebody. If somebody disses me, oh well, big deal. I've been dissed before. I can live. You don't have to like me, but I love all of you. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if I know you or don't know you. If I know you, you know I love you. I love all the people I know. Right? It be good, bad, or indifferent, however experience I have with you, I love you. I always loved people. I was younger, I was afraid to say that to most people. I only said it like to my aunts and my parents and my family. You understand what I mean? But please, let's stop bragging people. You don't want people going against other people. There's no size, there's no winners. We all want to be winners. You know what I mean by there's no winners, meaning one person doesn't up the other one. We're all equally great. We're all equally the same. It doesn't matter if you're rich. It doesn't matter if you're middle class. It doesn't matter if you're, you know, on the lower end of the spectrum. It doesn't matter. All of us have a purpose to be here, and you all are beautiful. You have no idea of how great it is. Some people just don't realize it. It's so wonderful to be alive. It's so wonderful to be able to deal with all of this. I appreciate everything. And I've had just about everything taken away from me more than once. And it looks like gathering up a little bit too much. So a lot of this stuff is gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to dispose of it. I wish that I could give it away to people that may need things. I don't really have anything that's appropriate, excuse me, to give away to people. It's just regular stuff and things that need to be thrown out because I want everyone to be safe. I don't want to give anybody problems. So I just wish that the people could just give each other some help. If you see somebody that needs help, excuse me, my nose is itchy. You see somebody that needs help, go ask them if they want you to help them. If you see like a child running in the street, pull the child back, pick up the child, run. Don't let someone get harmed when you could have saved them. And that goes for me too. I can't be afraid to intervene. I want to help. And let me see. Like I said, I just want everyone to try to be more respectful to each other. You respect yourself first. Respect yourself. Respect that there is an infinite nothingness. I'm gonna have to check the word that the gentleman used in his story on internet. He looked up a lot of different theories and books. You know, a lot of them intertwine with the Bible. They do. And I want to be on the right hand. of the Father. I will, not mean that I'm going to be in heaven because that's probably not going to happen. I mean, there's so many martyrs. There's a lot of people that passed away for humanity, to save people, the all those Jewish babies, where they were like 1 to 2 years old, I think. They were taken out of this world. They add up to 144,000 people. And they didn't get to really live a life. I don't know if there's past lives or anything. I can't tell you that. I don't know. I don't have 100% concrete um proof. All I know is if somebody lived to be only 2 years old or less, there is something should be great for them, something to happen for them. And I'd rather that it happen for them than me. Of course, I don't want to be harmed, but I'll be just totally fine being peaceable on planet Earth. That's fine with me. I don't have to go anywhere else. If I go someplace else, I pray that I make it there in that realm and that I can, be in that dimension and be of help and learn more, experience more, and come if I have to be sent. I don't really know the rules. I have to see what happens. I'm going to, if I have to lose this world, which I have no reservations about leaving here. As far as I'm concerned, this is where I'm staying. Unless I'm giving other rules, unless there are other laws that are going to say that I can't stay here and I have to go someplace else, then I really have not much choice in the matter. But as far as I'm concerned, I want to stay on planet Earth. This is all I know. This is all I remember. This is my life. This is our life because we're all together. There are some scientists and other people who are very intelligent and in tune with things, very spiritual, and they said everything we're seeing, your eyeball is just a projection screen. And so everything that we're seeing is what we're projecting for ourselves and others. And that the other people are all connected to us. They're a part of us. We're all a part of each other. We all belong to the infinite nothingness that made something, that made water. I mean, because there's parts of the Bible where they said there was only water. So, how did the water get here? Water in on planet Earth. It was all water, and then later on, water was added to the upper sky region. The dome, the firmament. That's water too. When before we're born, we're inside the embryonic sac, and that's got water and nutrients in it. Excuse me, I'm just itchy. I'm so sorry. But anyway, water is important. And even if it was the first cell of something or the ultimate thought to have water, it's not really explained in the Bible. But when we say or we do things, it can make things happen. And that's why I really, excuse me, I'm so sorry. My nose is itchy. That's why I'm asking for everyone to pray, pray, pray. Good things, not bad things. Not PREY, not predator. Predator's another story on, I'm not trying to go against predator. I'm just saying we should be kinder and nicer to people, give people the benefit of the doubt, And you can arm yourself. You can make sure that you're safe. Say your prayers, do what you have to do, good vibes, inspirational music, whatever you say that can make you feel good, that's positive for your life and for other people's lives. I know there was a man that I saw on TV, on YouTube, and he said marching band music and this other kind of music are the best musics for you to listen to, that it helps you vibrate on a higher level. And I definitely want to vibrate on a higher level. I don't want to be on a low level. And at this point, I can't even tell you what level I'm really on because I'm trying to go up and in intellect and understanding and wisdom. That's the number one thing that I feel everybody should pray for, or pray for other people to have, is wisdom. If I had wisdom back then, I wouldn't. Well, I did have wisdom, but I wasn't listening to my wisdom. And when I was younger, I accepted just about everybody as themselves. I didn't want to fight. I was kind of a good fighter, but I didn't want to fight, and I only was forced. Or if somebody is bothering my sister or my brother, or my friends, I'm not having that. I would chase the person. I would beat them up. I'm not saying that I was just crazy out there fighting all the time. No. And I had been hurt and instructed, I mean, struck. A young lady struck me on the head with two bottles. At the time, my hair was thicker. Now my hair is very thin. And the glass was stuck in my hair, and I was able to remove it myself without cutting my fingers. And that is a godsend. Thank you very much, Jehovah, Yeshua, the Holy Spirit, all of you, and any positivity out there, and generations in our families and our ancestors. If we weren't here, where would we be? We were born into this world. And like I said, there are people who are much smarter than me and understand. And I've heard it said so many times in so many different ways. I remember being a kid and they said, this is not real. It's been told in the Bible that this is an imaginary world. We're all under the same hallucination. We're all grouped together. When we see other people, those are the people that we've put into our story, the people that we've added, you know. And I'll be honest, I mean, I don't want to say those words because it's bad, but there's people who unalive people for a living, or that's their hobby, or this is just what they do. I don't want that in my, utopia. Do you want that in your utopia? I don't. I would prefer that we all try to get along. We get those people help. You know, you have a pastor or an elder or a counselor talk to them. Somebody needs to try to help people. Locking people up and not helping them or helping their family is not the answer. We have to come up with a better way to help people so that we can all grow as reflection. If everything is a reflection of ourselves, that's what I've heard so many times, then, like, if you want to be rich, and see, I want to be rich not really for me, I prefer to spread it around and be able to help other people, build hospitals, build things that will help them, apartment buildings. You know, we all can share in doing things and won't have to worry about a monetary system. If we all help each other, if we barter, we trade with each other, you don't have to necessarily have money or Bitcoin. I'm not saying that those things aren't important. They're important to a certain extent, just to get you from one place to another, like a car or a bicycle. A bicycle is healthier, has less impact on the environment. So a bicycle is a better mode of transportation. I have a bicycle, and to I want to buy an air pump, and I'm gonna have my friend blow up my tires because I don't want to break them. I haven't ridden a bike for a long time, and I'm gonna need a bigger seat because I have a bigger bottom. I'm being realistic, and I don't mind riding around. I used to love to ride my bike. I got so annoyed when my tires were bald and I didn't have money to buy new tires. So that's the reason why I stopped riding because I needed tires. And then my cousin, he took apart my sister and my bike. So bikes, I guess, our bikes. And I want people to be more gracious. Please, let's all try. There is so much good in people. You don't even have to look at anything negative in someone, and that will reflect upon you. If you're looking at them for their generosity, the wonderful things they do, you know, this is material, clothes and hair and all that kind of stuff. I mean, hair protects your brain, of course, and your head from getting sunburned and things like that. But I mean, these are material things, a, a love seat, all these things are material. Yes, we need materials. I understand that. But a lot of things we don't need, including myself. I buy things sometimes that don't make sense. I'm being honest. You know, I used to be such a thrifty person. I used to save my money. I would buy all my clothes and everything. My mother didn't hardly have to buy me anything anymore. I just would buy, save. And I would buy things that I needed. Like if I had a family member that needed something, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, I tried to get it for them. My dad wanted alligator shoes. He said they were so pretty. And I told him one day I want to buy you those shoes. And he's not here anymore. He left this realm. And I just want to be positive. I want to know the truth. And I want everyone to try to do a little better. Just a little better. If everyone just did a little bit, imagine all those pennies that Oprah Winfrey raised. That's the good side of her. Everyone has a good side and a negative side, a positive and a negative. I'm trying to be way, way, way more positive. I'm trying not to say anything that's bad. I'm trying not to curse everything. I'm trying not to get my feathers ruffled, but I don't know how to explain it. Sad because I don't like people being bullied. I want us to show grace to people. Because if you don't show grace to people, it tells you in the Bible, it tells you in so many other books. Come on. Islam tells you, they all tell you basically the same thing. God is inside of us because He made us. We're all parts of Him. That means we're all brothers and sisters. We're all cousins. We're all related. So why do you want to harm someone that's related to you? Whether you know them or not. I have tons of cousins that I don't know, but I pray for them. I pray good things, good vibrations, send the good vibes out. It's just that I guess what you say, I'm trying to think of the right word. I'm a little I guess I'm sad. I'm sad because I don't want us to give up on humanity. I want us to love each other. Spread the love. You will get more. It doesn't make sense for me to say spread the love and then I start cursing somebody out or cursing just out of frustration or I hurt myself. I am trying really hard not to do that. That just sets everything backwards. And I want to go forward. I want to go up. And you know what I mean by up. I want to elevate myself, my spirituality and learning, and read that Bible backwards and forwards. I want to read all of those spiritual books. I want to make sure that I can understand people and get to know them and bridge this gap. I want us to be friends. I want everyone to have a buddy. It's difficult living here in Connecticut because Connecticut, if they don't know you, like from your job or from school or something like that, and I never went to school out here. I was trying to attend school. I don't even know if it's open. I'm gonna have to find the lady. Her name is Jan, like mine. I think her name is Jan Barport or something like that. I have to look her up because she's on Facebook, I believe. I she was running a school. She had a school. It's like advanced courses, and then after you attend the school for a certain amount of time, it's free. It was free. After you attend the school for a certain amount of time, they have morning and afternoon classes. I think everything is was done by 6 p.m. You you'll be given a free it was a brand new laptop, and you also would be registered to attend the regular college. So I would love to finish college. I would love to finish all those things. I would love to have a doctorate. I really would. Just so that I could learn things and be able to expand my mind, my brain, and help other people see things from other people's points of view. And usually I can talk to almost anybody and have a good time. You know, we I we all basically want the same thing. I said it before. You want shelter, food, clothes on your back, and people have existed without clothes for thousands, if not millions of years. Or, how I know science has this way of saying billions, but it really means millions. I don't understand exactly why they do that. They tried to explain it to me when I was smaller, but regardless, we'll use their terminology, perhaps billions of years. One day in God's creation is not 24 hours. It's much longer, it's much more magnificent. And remember, we're a part of the experience. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't, like the scientists say, a big bang to bring us about, like a hydrogen collider, like they have CERN, CERN, CERN in Switzerland. And they used to have one here in the United States. Could it be in Michigan? I'm not really sure. I don't remember. And the reason why is because I'm receiving so much information, and a lot of it is very positive. Even when they tell you something negative, you can still rise up and be positive. It's your decision. I want to make good decisions. I want wisdom. That's the number one thing to pray for. Wisdom. Wisdom is number one. You want to be wise. You want to use wise choices. You know, like I wish my mom and my dad were still here, and I wish that we were all friendly and we could get along. And my dad was considering, you know, getting back with my mother like at least two times. And they used to be married. She I was 19 when they got a divorce, but my dad had left right before I turned 10. He left like at the spring break, and then in May I turned, excuse me. In May I turned 10. I really missed him. We were very close, and I wanted him to attend my graduation and my graduation party. My graduation party. From what I remember, I think our parents were there. My mom was there too, and something on the screen. I keep forgetting. This is not the touch screen. There you go. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is that let's be more friendlier to each other, you know, pass the branch to people. Let's overcome our differences. You know, I love everybody. It doesn't matter if you did something to me, I did something to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about every negative thing I ever did. And I'm sorry that I went down to that low septic tank level. I'm really sorry. And I try to stay high. I try to stay up. And I have no qualms about if this earth does a reset, which it probably is going to do, and we have to start doing things from scratch, like gathering and growing fruit and vegetables and things like that. And if we have to live outside, we have to figure out a way to do it. We have to be in communion with nature, and we're a part of nature. And I just, I just want all of us to try to get along. Imagine if every single person in the world does something kind for someone else, even if it's just inspiration, make them feel good. You don't realize what that can do for a person. That can keep a person from jumping out a window. That can keep a person from harming themselves or harming somebody else. And they said a lot of the reasons why people do bad things is because they didn't have money and they became depressed. They started using drugs and alcohol or both. Alcohol is a drug. We already know that. And then the next thing you know, they're doing terrible things to people. So we have to compromise and help people. We don't want people to want to harm their family, harm other people. We don't want other people. I'm trying to say this in a way. Well, we want to treat people well. We want to do great things for people. We're all relatives. We're all relatives. We all are one. And like I said, I don't explain it the right way. I'm trying, because I was told a long time ago. And then, you push it back, it goes into your long term memory. And the next thing you know, when something else sparks me to remember, and now I remember that we're in charge of the show, meaning we can decide to go left or right. It's our decision. And you know that God always says you have your own free will. You have your own free will to do as you please. But please try not to break laws. Oh boy, that's not the right thing to say. Be lawful. Try very hard to be lawful, respectful, and kind and decent to people, animals, like cats and dogs. My Red Hawk, he finds out he sees people harming dogs and cats. I don't like that kind of stuff. You know, hitting birds in the head for no good reason. That's not right. Would you like to be hit in the head for no good reason? They're not trying to eat the bird, they're just being mean. So we don't have to be mean. We just need to be kind. So I shouldn't have said don't have to. I'm not saying it right, but let's put it like this. we should all try to do better. I know this is kind of long, but we should all try to do better. We can do better. Let's just put it like this. We can do better. I can do better. Everyone can do better. Even it doesn't matter if I don't commit any sins at all and help people and believe in the big existence, you know, that's where we came from. The big existence. That I am the I am. You are and I am. We're both I am. We're all part of the same particles. Like they said, I think it's carbon. Scientists say we're all made out of carbon. We don't even look how we think we look. We look like a scribble scrabble person. If you know what I mean, you take a pencil and make all those scribbles with arms and a head and legs. That's how we really look. This is an illusion. I remember being younger and they told us that. There's some things they told us that was true, and there's other things that they told us that is untrue. But we have to do better. We really do. I I expect a lot of myself and I expect a lot of all of you. I want us to all do better. Let's put our best foot forward. Let's give people inspiration. Let's inspire people. Let's help people get up. When you see somebody that needs help, just go over there and try to help them unless they tell you no. If they tell you no, you don't want to harm them or anything like that. But I'm sorry that my face is itchy. It must be really dried out. I'm sorry. But I'm probably going to have to end soon because it's almost an hour. And it's great talking to all of you. You know, I pray that I can make a big difference in this world. You know, I want us to have a fantastic life. I want us to live well, think well. I just want us to have the best. You know, thank you. So I'm signing off now. Thank you so very much. It turned dark outside. It's 10:07 p.m. And just know I appreciate you all. The big nothingness and that became the big existence we all love. One of the stories says that one of the our forefathers, from way way back then, from when there were, I guess, like new particles made, had a negative thought, and that's how we got things wrong. That the negative thought grew and grew and grew, and you know the being felt bad and remorseful for making that thought. If that is normal, because we all say things that are negative, sometimes we don't even realize. But let's try to spread the love. It's very important. I adore all of you. I admire all of you. And I want to see everybody win. So thank you very much and have a great night. Um, Brother, you're going to lead us out with a prayer.
Yeah, to all my brothers in Pueblo Village, Many Machoni again means water is life, and everybody have a blessed night.
And the Lakotas and the Pueblos,
And
right? Everybody,
The Lakotas too.
everyone, everywhere.
All right, thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a good night.